Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video I am going to discuss regarding the GPAT examinations, that is Graduate Pharmacy Aptitude Test. It is a very important examination for the all pharmacy graduate students because it gives you lots of advantage if you qualify this examination. In this video I am going to give you all the details you need to know regarding the GPAT examination. I am also going to provide you tips and tricks for the preparation and appearing this particular examination, which if you follow you can guarantee yourself 100% success in this particular examination. So this video I am dividing it into three parts. In the first part today I am going to give you all the information you need to know about the GPAT examination, including the question paper pattern, what are the benefits, cutoff marks, all those things I am going to give you details in this first part. So coming to the details of the examination, so I'll give this is a brief introduction regarding the examination. It is a multiple choice based examination, means 125 MCQs will be there. Okay, each MCQ has 4 marks, means a total of 500 marks examination is conducted for 125 question. Each correct answer you will get 4 marks. For each incorrect answer, 1 negative mark will be deducted. If you don't attempt the question, there will be no negative marking. If you attempt the question wrong, you will get 1 negative marking, and if you attempt the question correctly, you will get 4 marks. Okay, total time allotted is 3 hours, that is 180 minutes, giving you 1.4 minutes for each question, that is almost around 86 seconds you get for each question. That is sufficient time to solve an MCQ. It is a computer based test, means you will be giving this exam in a computer software. At your examination center there will be lots of computers, and each computer will be having a particular software, and your exam you have to give in that software only. And this examination is conducted by the National Testing Agency since 2019. Before 2019 this exam was being conducted by AICTE, but from the 2019 this exam has been conducted by National Testing Agency, and also they have made some changes in the question paper pattern, which I'll discuss further. So now, to qualify any examination, first you should understand the question paper or the question paper pattern. And if you just once understand the question paper pattern and study accordingly, you can easily crack any examination. So coming to the question paper pattern of the GPAT examination, basically the question paper will be divided into 5 parts. So on the computer screen where you will be giving your examination will be having 5 separate tabs, 5 separate sections. Okay, each section will have questions from a particular subject and subjects related to it. Okay, so those 5 sections are as follows. The first section will be pharmaceutics, next is pharmaceutical chemistry, then it's third is ecology, fourth is pharmacognosy, and fifth is other subjects. So this is how the 5 sections will be divided. And here the questions from the pharmaceutics, it also means that in this particular section the question will be there from pharmaceutics, physical pharmacy, pharmaceutical engineering. So here a particular subject name, it also means all the subjects related to that particular subject. So here considering the question paper pattern, so from the pharmaceutics and related subjects 38 questions are gonna come, each question carrying 4 marks. So pharmaceutics alone can give you 152 marks. Coming to the pharmaceutical chemistry, it is also having 38 questions and 4 marks each question, so 152 marks are allotted to pharmaceutical chemistry. Pharmacology has 28 questions and each carrying 4 marks, so the total combining to 112 marks for the pharmacology. Pharmacognosy has 10 questions, so each question having 4 marks, so total of 40 marks. And remaining all other subjects other than this subjects related to all this, all other subjects like jurisprudence is there, pharmaceutical engineering is there, microbiology is there, means other subjects collectively contribute to 44 marks, that is 11 questions. Now combining all this, it leads to the 125 questions and total of 500 marks. So in this question paper pattern, what you need to understand that here where you should focus more. See, these three are known as the core subjects of the pharmacy, and especially when you consider this examination, these three are the major subjects. And when the major subjects are concerned, in the second part of the video I'm gonna convey to you regarding tips and tricks for the preparation, but you should consider that majorly you have to focus on this three. Why? I'll tell you soon. Now what are the benefits if you qualify the GPAT? Okay, I'm writing GPAT fine, but what will I get? Okay, so if you are planning to go for higher studies, that is for masters, if you are planning to go and if you do your masters from an AICTE approved college, then while doing your masters every month you will receive a stipend amount of 12,500 rupees for the next 2 years. Condition, you qualify certain conditions or criteria pertaining to attendance and all those things, you will be receiving a stipend amount of 12,500 every month directly into your account. So on a total in 2 years you will get a sum of 3 lakh rupees, which is not a small amount. Okay, then second thing, for preference for getting admission in colleges. Okay, so when you go to any college for the admission for your masters, if you have qualified GPAT, then you will be preferred to get an admission out there compared to non-GPAT qualified students, because on an overall this will increase your percentile, because even if you qualify just near about the cutoff, no, still your percentile will be somewhere around 97, 96 or 98. So that's why it increases the chances of getting admission in the colleges. And even certain colleges have seats reserved only for GPAT qualified students, and most of the colleges prefer GPAT qualified students compared to non-GPAT qualified students. Also, you open your gates for admissions into institute of national importance. Like there are many government institutes where, and even private institutes where, if you want to apply, qualifying of GPAT is compulsory. For example, let me talk about NIPER. NIPER, that is National Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research. It is having its own joint entrance exam, but in order to appear for NIPER joint entrance exam, you need that your GPAT is qualified. Banaras Hindu University, it directly takes admission based on GPAT merit. It is the only IITian college for pharmacy in India. So here also it's directly admission based on merit list of GPAT, but non-GPAT students are not admitted here for pharmacy courses. Then is ICT, that is Institute of Chemical Technology, Mumbai. It is also a very reputed institute, and there also it is compulsory that you should have a valid GPAT scorecard for admissions. Okay, and another advantage is, if you want to take admission anywhere throughout the India, you may not need to appear for states ET in order to get admissions in their college. Based on the GPAT scorecard, you can directly get admissions out there. So there are lots of more benefits for qualifying GPAT. Even if you are planning to go for PhD also, in order to write NEET, NET for getting admission into PhD, it is essential to qualify GPAT examination. That's why you might have seen that some of the master students also appear for GPAT, but they lose all other disadvantage, but they become eligible to write NET. So cutoff comparison, let's study about cutoff, how much marks it is required out of 500 in order to qualify the GPAT. So here I have mentioned the cutoff of last 3 years, that is 2018, 19 and 20. In the 2018, where AICTE was conducted GPAT, in the year 2018 almost around 38,000 candidates appeared for the examination, wherein the cutoff for general category was 121 marks. In the year 2019, from the where the NDA started conducting the GPAT examination, in the year 2019 almost 40,649 students appeared for the examination, and out of this around 4,000 students almost qualified the GPAT examination. It was around 4,200 students qualified for the GPAT examination approx, and the cutoff for general category was 141 marks, including 8 grace marks. 8 marks grace was given to each and every student because 2 questions came in the question paper. The correct answers were not mentioned, and hence 8 marks of grace was given to all the candidates. In the year 2020, 48,360 candidates applied for the GPAT, wherein the cutoff was 163, and here no grace marks was given. So you might have noticed out that since last 3 years cutoff is constantly increasing, and 163 is the highest recorded cutoff till date for the GPAT examinations. Okay. Even in the year 2020, if you see category wise cutoff, it is as follows. For the unreserved category, it was 163. For economically weaker section, this was a newly introduced category for which 10% of seats were reserved. That's why you see here 489 seats were reserved for newly formed category, that is economically weaker section. So it had the cutoff of 104 marks. OBC had a cutoff of 131 marks, scheduled caste had cutoff of 103 marks, and ST had cutoff of 76 marks. Okay, you don't need to worry regarding this cutoff marks, because the tips and tricks what I'm going to give you in the further parts will definitely fetch you much higher marks than this marks. Okay, but as you can see, the cutoff increased year by year since last 3 years is increasing. So why is it happening? So why did the cutoff increased? So mainly there are 3 reasons. First is high number of applications. As you can see here, from 38,000 to 40,000, and it's almost, if you just subtract this 8 marks, it's somewhere around 133 marks. So when 2000 applications increased, it was a bit increased, but here from here to here, that is from 2019 to 2020, the number of candidates was increased by almost 8,000 candidates, and hence the cutoff increase was almost too much. Despite there was no grace marks, cutoff increased by 23 marks. Why such? Because of high number of candidates apply. When more number of candidates are applying, the chances of increasing the cutoff is more, because the seats are limited. How is this cutoff is decided is that the government has fixed a certain number of candidates who can qualify the GPAT examinations. Okay, suppose for general category, government has set a limit of 1900 candidates. So in general category, the person who is having the rank of 1900 in the general category, his marks will be considered as the cutoff mark for general. So that's how cutoff is decided. So the seats number are limited and the candidates are high. That's why first reason is cutoff increase. What is the second reason is EWS reservation came into existence. That's why the cutoff was increased, because 10% of seats was completely reserved for the EWS category. And what is the third reason is question paper more from the basics. This means that since NTA has started conducting the examination, the question paper has more questions from the basics. Means they are trying to assess your basic knowledge first. They are giving preference to your basic knowledge, basic concepts first. That's why you see when the question paper is set from the basics, definitely it's a bit easy. It's a bit easier on side, and that's why from 2018 to 2019 also the cutoff increased to 141. At that time this was the highest recorded cutoff, and again in 2020 it went more high to 163, because the question paper was also easy, and again the candidates were more compared to previous year. I am talking here, when I say question paper was busy, I here always compare from the previous year, and that's why the cutoff was a bit increased. That was the main reason. So this was all the details regarding the GPAT examination that you need to know. Thanks for watching this video, and please be tuned for the upcoming parts. In the part 2, I am gonna discuss with you various tricks and techniques for the preparation of the examination. Please like this video, share with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Press the bell icon for all the upcoming videos. Thank you and have a good day.